Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. This is Cece and we have made it. Finally, this is it. The final checkered flag on our F1 cooking circuit for 2025 after a whirlwind tour of great gastronomic recipes that we did, where we went per country and enjoyed their recipes and their flavors. We have landed in the spectacular sparkling home of the final season finale. It is Abu Dhabi, and for this grand finale feast, we are going to basically go full throttle. And on this dish, this is going to be a culinary champion that is part of the UAE, and it's called Djaj Mashwi. Hopefully I pronounced that right. And basically it's Arabian roasted chicken. But this is an incredible Arabian roasted chicken. I have to admit that the flavor combinations is just to die for. It is amazing. Like, forget about little canapes and, you know, stuff like that in celebration. This dish is a great celebration because what makes Djaj Mashwi so beloved in the UAE, in Abu Dhabi, it's all about those powerful warm flavors like we see here, right? We have cumin, we have roasted cumin, turmeric, paprika, onion powder, coriander seed, black pepper, salt, and it's just one thing after another, and those are those gorgeous warming flavors. And then we've got, you know, then we're going to marry it up with some marry it up here with some yogurt, some lemon juice, some apple cider vinegar, some garlic, and some tomato paste with some olive oil. And then we're just literally going to rub the bird with all of this. And you can see that I am ready. I have my food gloves on because it is messy and I want to get in there. I want all the flavors to meld into all the nooks and crannies of the chicken. So we're talking about these beautiful, powerful, warm flavors, right? And this roasted chicken is all about the marinade that you use to impart all of these flavors, like from your, you know, your turmeric and your garlic and the citrus kick that we're going to add in, and the coriander and the allspice. It's so delicious. I mean, you roast it up until the skin is so gorgeous, crispy golden brown. It's like a trophy if you think about it, with a beautiful crispy golden. And then the meat inside is so juicy and tender. Honestly, it's practically an amazing, I'm being cheeky now, but to me, like, it is like the perfect pit stop because it comes right off the bone, right? It is so amazing. So let's take a look at how we're going to do this. So what I did is we spatchcocked the chicken. So I took the middle bone. I took the middle, the spine off. I keep that. I'm going to make some great stock out of that. I rinsed this and I pat dried it, but I changed my mind. I want to spatchcock the chicken. So, and how do you spatchcock the chicken? Well, you find the backbone and you're just going to go on the outside of the backbone. Okay, and don't throw this backbone away because I use it to create chicken stock. Use as much as you can from the bird. Trying to do this in a way that I can get a good camera angle for you guys. Kind of difficult. I mean, try to. So that's it. And I don't throw the fat away here or the Pope's nose because it's great flavor when you're doing stocks. And I also keep the neck. Again, great flavor there as well. Save that, put it in the freezer bag, and when I go to make stock, I'll use that. And so the next thing is I literally take this and I just apply pressure on the breastbone. Just put your weight on there. That's it. Haha, it is ready to go. So now, what are we gonna do? I'm gonna show you what I have here on the board. So what I have is 1 cup of just plain yogurt. I have 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, but you can use any type of vinegar you want. And I've got 2 ounces of freshly squeezed lemon juice, and that's literally from this half of the lemon. That's how juicy it was. And we have 1 tablespoon of tomato paste and 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. So all we're going to do is literally combine this together. So I'm just going to take the yogurt, tomato paste, combine this all together. So this is the wet marinade. And then the olive oil, you probably want about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And I'm using extra virgin olive oil. I love the flavor of it. Mix that in. And then we're going to add in the lemon juice and the apple cider vinegar. Just mix that in. All of this is going to flavor that chicken. We're going to start adding the spices. So I have 2 tablespoons of paprika, 1 tablespoon of turmeric, 1 tablespoon of roasted cumin, or you can use regular cumin. I love roasted cumin. Another dimension to the dish. It has that cumin warming spice, but it's just 1 notch above. I have 1.5 teaspoons of sea salt, and I have 2 tablespoons of chives. You could replace the chives with dry parsley or with fenugreek. I didn't have that, so I went with the chives. And then we have 1 tablespoon of allspice, and then we have black pepper. I've got 4 blend peppercorn here, 1 tablespoon there. Again, the pepper, play with your spice level, what you like. You could also use chili powder here if you want it really spicy, but I'm keeping it on the warm, sweet side. And then we have coriander here, 1 tablespoon, and I have 2 tablespoons of onion powder. So that's basically what we have. And the whole idea is mix this together. So now you see why I got the glove on. I'm gonna mix this first. This is what I love about Middle Eastern cuisine or Indian or South Asian, is the spice flavor components is so exotic, so different. It takes, you know, roasted chicken to another level. Trust me, once you do this recipe, you are going to do this quite often. It's really good on the barbecue as well. We're doing it in the oven. So I'm just gonna mix it in. Mix it in a little bit. And then when you do this, the longer you marinate the chicken with this, the better. So, you know, up to 4 hours you can marinate it. Put it in the fridge for 4 hours, and it does marinate very, very well. Or you could just make it, you know, a la menu for dinner from home. You come in from work, you got to make dinner. You can do it a la menu as well. Let's mix this a little bit. So I am getting so excited about watching this race this weekend, because it's the final race. It's race round 25. They're at Abu Dhabi. It's round 24 in Abu Dhabi. And I mean, the race, you know, we haven't yet determined who the race winner is. They're so close. I mean, the point difference between Norris and Verstappen is like, what, less than 10? And it was an incredible race that they had last week, and I just expect to see a better race this time. So really, we don't know who could win. It could be Norris, it could be Verstappen, it could be Piastri. Either way, I'm rooting for Verstappen or Piastri. Those are my 2 favorites. We all have our favorites, right? I mean, it's incredible what Verstappen has been able to do. I mean, he was so far behind in the points, and he went from 104 points, you know, in the deficit to being like a contender for winning his 5th. Can you believe it? His 5th World Series. I mean, he's not quite up there with Michael Schumacher or Lewis Hamilton, but wow, it's going to be an amazing race. Talk about excitement and drama. So I figured, you know what? This is what we're going to do. Excitement and drama on the dish. So now, now you know why I have the gloves on. Just take the chicken, plop it in, and all you're doing is marinating it. No, I really could have used a bigger container, but no. I wanted to get fancy and use the plates. Oh well, does the same thing. So, get in there, marinate it really, really well. The yogurt will tenderize the chicken, keep it nice and moist. There's also acidity in the yogurt. It'll break down. This is how you also get the tenderness. You've got the citrus lemon. You've got the vinegar. I mean, this is going to be, oh, yoo-hoo! All right, I have the oven basically preheating at a 350. And then what you want to do is take your hand and just shimmy your fingers in here. And we want to put some moisture. Put this dressing under the skin as well. Isn't that messy? Isn't this lovely? Love it. By the way, whatever's left over here, do not reuse. You just throw it out. So you might as well get maximum flavor into your chicken, because you don't want to waste it, right? Ha ha. This is going to bring so much flavor to your dish. Okay. I like to put a tray in here so the chickens can sit on it, and so I can get ventilation down at the bottom. Okay, so I'm so wonderfully messy. I made a big mess on the board. You see, I have added in the chicken. I have dumped as much of the basting marinade on top of it, and I'm just going to clean the edges before I put it in the oven. Okay, so what I like to do is I just like to add in the used lemon just for extra flavor, and then I just do a little squeeze on top, additional squeeze, okay, and then I just drop this in as well. So I just kind of just drop that by the neck. Okay, so then you just want to cover that, and we're going to put it in the oven at 350. You want to put it in the middle rack or the bottom rack. You don't want to put it too close to the heat source. I mean, it's such a simple dish, but it has so much flavor. It's so comforting. Okay, I will see you in 40 minutes. Let's put this in the oven.
Since my chicken didn't have a lot of fat to it, what I did was I added an extra liquid to the bottom of the pan after 40 minutes of roasting it. When I took off the foil, I added in a container of the chicken Campbell broth, the full concentrate, and I continued roasting the chicken for another 25 minutes. Then I came back, and then I added in a little bit of water to the bottom of the dish as well. So added in about half a cup of filtered water just to pick up the dried bits of the chicken stock. So I had some basting liquid as well.
Definitely over 165. So what I'm going to do now is just tent it and let it rest for about 10 to 20 minutes. It's been resting for a bit. Look at that. That looks so awesome. Oh, the smell. So warm and inviting. As you can see, it's just wonderful. Now, I like to basically serve this on a board. Typically, this is served in the Middle East. A dish like this is more than just a meal. It is like the centerpiece for the community, and it's used for celebration. And it's served on a bed of rice, a flavored bed of rice, like a yellow rice. And it's enjoyed literally by, coming in and just grabbing a piece, breaking it off. I just wanted you to see how tender this is. Just look at that. So tender. And it's so flavorful. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That, you got that smoky, savory depth of the slow roasted with the warm, sweet high notes of the Middle East spices. It is really so juicy and so comforting. Look at that. And then you can just put that juice into a separate container and let people, use it to dip if they wanted to. So incredibly juicy. Beautiful chicken. Some great dipping juices. Take advantage of that. So there you have it, folks, the amazing Arabian roasted chicken with all its beautiful, wonderful, high, warm, sweet notes of the Middle East that is so warming and so engaging. This is typically served on a bed of rice. And, people just help themselves with their right hands, breaking parts of it as they eat. And I really enjoy this. Well, this chicken is typically a meal that is considered the centerpiece of the community and the celebration. It's typically always served family style on a large platter. It's beautiful. Like if you look at this, just putting it on the board like that and people grab is another option as well. You can serve it on a bed of fluffy rice. It can be saffron infused if you like, and people enjoy this very much. I mean, the spirit of this dish is very much about generosity and hospitality, and it's the ultimate comfort food that brings everyone to the table, from the youngest fans to the oldest fans, and everybody enjoys it. So thank you so much for joining me this season. I greatly appreciate it. As the drivers take their final lap this weekend for Abu Dhabi, I hope you enjoyed every last bite of everything that we created this season. And if you make this dish, I hope you make this dish for Sunday and enjoy it while you watch the race. So thank you so much for joining me on my F1 cooking circuit this year. Hope you enjoyed every last bite of it. As I said, it's been truly a delicious season for me. Had lots of fun doing it. So let me know in the comments how you enjoyed the dishes. Would you like to see a different format next year? Or is this a good format and we keep doing recipes for each of the countries as we go along? So once again, thanks for joining me. If you have not hit subscribe or hit the like button, please do that now. Help us build this channel community so that we can promote it, so YouTube can promote it across the board to more individuals like yourselves. We'd greatly appreciate it. It's a free thing to do. To hit subscribe, hit like. Thanks again for joining me and for putting up with all my crazy antics on these Formula One races and the cooking along the circuit. Ciao for now.
Don't forget to hit subscribe.